Hello, my fellow adults. Are you worried about how to buy a house and don't know what to do? But don't worry, here I am to inform you all. So let's start. A problem you will most likely start with is simply where to begin. Where will you start on your house buying process? Do you want to be looking at houses currently? Do you want to be focused on the buying aspect or the putting money away in savings and stuff like that? From what I have gathered over my research, is that the best thing to start doing is to start saving money. There's a lot that you can get benefits and stuff like that from just saving money. If you put away a little bit, like 30% away for saving money from an income of any source, you will eventually have enough money to put on a down payment, which will be very beneficial for you in the future. Sorry about that. It'll bring a ton of great advantages when you finally get to the buying process. The next great step is for you to finance your money. In order to do that, you might need to use a home affordability calculator. You can find your price range after this. By using a home affordability calculator, you will be able to figure out what kind of house and what budget you have to spend. This will help you in figuring out how much money you need to save. So I would start saving, and then as you're saving, look at the affordability calculator and slowly but surely figure that out. Once after you're done finding your price range, the next step is planning for your down payment. You will need to put a set amount of money down on the house ahead of time, so money in advance, so that they will allow you to buy the house. Pretty self-explanatory. But you gotta make sure you check for down payments and upfront costs. Some housing people will like to say that you paid the down payment but not tell you about upfront costs. Make sure you read the details. And then you'll be on your merry way to look for a house of your own. That's the fun part. You get to look through all the different sites and all the different places and in which you might want to live. Make sure that you keep account of the state you live in and the town you live in, because depending on the state and town, the prices are going to be different. Now, do you want more money for your money? Let me bring over a bit of a graph to help you. With this graph, presented to you by Raider Moth, it'll show you all of the equity costs. You see, when you buy young, you get more equity costs when you get older, as seen here. So, when you buy older, your equity costs either level out or they stay roughly the same at a certain point. While if you buy younger, your equity costs will be higher, and the standard in which your equity costs are going to stay at that marginal price. This will help later if you plan to sell or to move to a new house, or if you need some replacements for your current house. That is a huge benefit. Now, when you're looking for a house, you gotta take a lot of things into consideration. You may want a house that you really want, but it's a little bit too pricey. Your life's gonna change, things are gonna happen, you might end up in a hospital, you might go to college, you might have fees, but sometimes you're not able to pay for everything. So maybe starting off small and getting a small house is a better idea than going straight for the big ones. That way, you don't reach debt. Don't want to be in debt. There are tons of people who buy homes after the age of roughly 35. They get lower equity costs. People who buy before that age usually get a pretty decent and pretty high equity cost. Now, if you want to sell your house and buy a new one, right, that's understandable. But you got to make sure that you're able to live the luxury life that you want. Now that I have given you all this information, you may be on your merry way. Goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Mothman says bye.